afternoon. You know the vibes. You're rocking out with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. I'm the source. Give me a second. Give me a second. We're not in no rush tonight. We are chilling. Chilly. Yes, we're trying to get chilly in the AC. Um, it's when you work outdoors. I know you're like, Sha, you don't work outdoors. Yes, I do. I still work outdoors. I happen to battle the elements. That is treacherous. And the humidity is starting to pick up. Nonetheless, I got a little something planned for y'all. Well, plan for myself, should I say. Plan for myself. Let's get to it. Just internet boxing thing to me is like, I'm going to point something out and have a little fun with it in 2 seconds. You're going to see what I'm talking about. All right. Yeah, put that up. Put that on the dresser, please. Thank you.
I'll put it in here.
All right. Thank you so much. That was Coach Rain, y'all. Coach Rain is in the lab with me.
The super duper lab.
Yes, the super duper lab. Got to keep it cool. Salute the big blunts in the building. First one in the building. Like WCS would say, the GOAT. So before I get to playing a little pieces from the Boots Ennis press conference in AC, Virgil Ortiz, man. This guy can't catch a break, man. Can't catch a break. And I was watching Blue Blood Sports TV, and these guys, this like, and I say this respectfully, right?
No offense.
They put certain things out, right? And they mislead their listeners, right? He's on there speaking about they should have had a backup for Stanionis, right? They did. Guys turn fights down. Everybody's not thirsty for money. Everybody's not like, some guys, granted, right? That's in the gym, that's ready. They're gonna take the fight. But other guys that might be ready, but they're not ready. You understand what I'm saying? They're not gonna take it just for a payday. Because from what I'm hearing, they did make some calls to try to get an opponent on pretty much a day notice. But usually, like I said, you have guys ready by the phone, but guys aren't thirsty, man. Because not for nothing, Stanionis is no slouch, man. It's not like you're jumping in there with not an upper echelon type of fighter, But you gotta just wait and see what's gonna happen with Virgil, man. Virgil is having all kind of medical breakdowns. I'm not gonna speculate too much into it because, like I said, I don't really follow the guy like that. But I know I could say this: Blair Flair Cobb was on record stating that he felt like he wasn't a clean fighter. Look it up for yourself. But that's neither here nor there. What I want to get to, I was trying to see if my man could send me the audio. He said that, because I was telling him, right? I was just at a fight week. And I was like, the Spence Crawford buzz ain't really I was speaking with people about it, and it wasn't really like. And then he said Timothy Bradley is on record saying that nobody's really talking about it. So I was trying to get him to send me that audio. So hopefully he gets that to me before I shut down. But most likely he should, because like I said, I'm not going nowhere. I just was able to get indoors and it's AC and it's feeling lovely. I still got tons of pictures to edit, but let me get to some of those right now. You know, shout out to all the true boxing fans out there, man. You know, you are the ones that I do this for. You know, I do this for you guys, the fans. And I do got some fire. You know, I do got some fire. You hear my dog barking? She must want to have a stroke. So let me play this a bit of audio from the press conference. I liked the press conference today. Shout out to my man Greg Hackett. I seen Greg Hackett was on deck. I didn't really see too much media coverage, man. And to be honest, that's kind of disappointing, you know? Because Atlantic City is like right there. Like, why wouldn't they pull up, man? You know? Let's play a quick piece from that, you know? It's like right there. I was looking. I know my guy was there though. Shout out to YSM. You know, Philly holds down Philly. One thing I can say about Philadelphia, it's not like New York. New York to me, and I say this respectfully, being New Yorker is crab in the buckets, right? You have media members, right? Because now I'm gonna speak from a media standpoint, blogging standpoint, right? You would have guys in New York, knowing that you are the dude, right? But instead of them getting behind you, supporting you, what do they try to do? They try to compete with you, undermine you, all kind of fuckery. Other places, like I said, I don't see that in Philly. And shout out to Philly. Like I said, we don't see guys trying to discredit or outshine YSM. You know, they know YSM is holding down the torch. They are behind him, and Philly stands for Philly. Because you even see now Greg Hackett is doing this thing. He always was doing this thing. But manager Marty doing a thing, you know? That's what it's about. There's strength in numbers. See, New Yorkers don't get that. You know why? Because one thing about New York, right? It's a lot of frauds. There's frauds everywhere, but one thing about New York, New York is the finesse capital. Dudes will try to finesse you into thinking that there's something that they're not. And then when they can't finesse you no longer, what do? The hate don't work, they start telling lies. And that's what you get with New York. Because to be honest, there's so many New York media members. I didn't see none of them there. But let me play. I want to play this piece from the little audio. I'm gonna do the audio thing. That's why I got my shit up there. You know, pause. Cause I don't want to play their actual video, and then my video get flagged. But I like Boots' energy. Boots said he wants the winner when he wins. So he's already thinking ahead, but we'll get to that too. But he said he wants the winner of Spence Crawford. He might get him, right? Do you guys think so? Or will he fight for a vacant? There's a couple of y'all in here. Feel free to answer, man. Do you think he's going to get the winner or he'll fight for a vacant? And Villa looked big, tall. I didn't know he was that tall. You know? He's a knockout puncher, too. So, if they do what they do, it should be a knockout. But let's play a little bit of it. I was trying to I was watching a little bit of it when I was live at work.
Why doesn't everyone get get solar if it doesn't cost it.
Yo, definitely support my my French toast bagel. The French toast bagel food review. It was good. I bought the other half home for my daughters, but they're going next door to the pool. I was gonna let them do the part 2 to it. Yo, my guy Marquise is fighting. We sparred with him. Good dude. I like him. I'm glad he's getting the break. But here it is right here.
Joel Gomez, Martin Bader will do the translation.
Bueno, Joelvis, ¿cómo te sentís de cara a esta pelea? ¿Qué sentís que esta pelea de la afición que te va a dar? ¿No vas a hacer un impedimento para lo que él quiere lograr? ¿Qué te gustaría responder?
See, I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna let the Spanish
And you
play.
said, no, I want him. I want.
Yeah, Marquise is a good dude,
So
man.
you tell me why, did you want to fight this guy? And tell the people why Royman Villa.
Listen to this. This is what I want.
30 others haven't done, and that's defeat him.
Tu promotor dijo, te puedo conseguir una
Shout out to all the
pelea de
Spanish-speaking
comparación.
people.
Y vos dijiste,
You don't need
no,
the translation.
no quiero a Ennis. Primero que nada, ¿por qué decidiste tomar esta pelea contra un rival del
The
calibre
question
de
was,
Ennis? Y
why is he
segundo,
going to beat
¿qué te hace
Boots and
pensar
do what
que
30
vas a
others
lograr
couldn't?
lo que
Listen to
30
his
otros
response.
no han estado ni cerca de poder conseguir?
Bueno, lo que sí hablé con mi promotor y le
D
dije
Young
que si el
accused
señor me
is in
dio
the
la
building.
oportunidad,
Salute, my
y él
guy.
me dio la oportunidad de estar aquí para pelear con Yaro Lenny, yo no voy a desaprovechar la oportunidad. ¿Cómo voy a desaprovechar una oportunidad tan grande de pelear con uno de los mejores peleadores que tiene ahorita en la actualidad el mundo entero prácticamente? Entonces, me dio la oportunidad el señor, bueno, yo agarré la oportunidad, no, porque ¿cómo voy a desaprovechar esa oportunidad? No puedo. Entonces, no voy a sacar el cuerpo a él, porque es un buen peleador, siempre lo he dicho, buen peleador y todo lo demás, pero el problema es que yo no le tengo miedo a nadie.
Listen to his answer now.
That when God gives me opportunity to fight against a world-class fighter like Ennis, how am I gonna not take that chance? It's my duty to be able to
I want to stop that. You heard what he said? I like that language. Very spiritual. He said when God pause, right? He didn't say when Al Heyman, you know, a lot of these guys, right? They the first person they think is Al Heyman. So that caught my ear. I said, damn, this dude didn't even say he wants to thank Al Heyman for the opportunity. He said he thanks God for the opportunity to fight a top tier type of God. Did you guys catch that? Did y'all catch that? So I was trying to do more research. Like, yo, is he an Al Heyman fighter? Who's he affiliated with? Because that was odd to hear a guy not give Al the praise first. Well, let's move on.
It's my duty to be able to go after the toughest challenges and take advantage of the opportunities I have, because they may be few and far between and you don't know when the next one may come. I'm not afraid of anybody, and that's why I said yes. Y la segunda pregunta, entonces.
Man, you heard what he said? You take advantage of the opportunities when presented. You see what I did this for a reason? Because I spoke about how the Stanionis bout got canceled, but guys were giving calls for an opportunity. You see Villa, what he just said. He was ready for the opportunity. See, a lot of times you get opportunities, but you're not ready. So when Virgil Ortiz went down, calls were made. But these guys, like I said, maybe they didn't need the money, or they just didn't feel confident. But to hear a fighter state, well, I didn't hear him, they translated because I'm not a fluent Spanish speaker, but to hear him say that he was ready for the opportunity and he wasn't going to turn it down. Those are words that I like to hear from fighters that are on the come up, that are on the cusp, that want to be the best. So Saturday night, Hopefully he backs this up. But let's continue on.
Y la segunda pregunta entonces es, ¿por qué crees que le vas a poder ganar? ¿Cómo? ¿Por qué crees que le vas a poder ganar? Esa era la segunda pregunta. ¿Por qué crees que le ganas a él?
Yo le voy a explicar a una cosa a todos los peleadores que están aquí. Aquí no gana el que mejor se prepare, ni el que mejor haga... No, eso es mentira. El Señor dice que el caballo se prepara para la guerra, pero la victoria viene de él. Y por eso yo estoy aquí. La mayoría de las veces que he venido a pelear aquí siempre dicen que voy a perder, pero Dios se encarga de dar la victoria. Entonces, ellos creen en la preparación. Yo me preparé bien, pero yo creo en Dios, ¿sí me entendéis? Y después en mi trabajo.
I'm going to tell something to each and every single fighter here, that you may think that the winner of the fights, they may be about preparation, it may be about technique or about what you've done before. In my case, I believe that God already decided who's going to win. I believe in God. I put my faith in Him. There's a saying in Spanish that you can't get the horse ready for war, but then, the war is decided by God. So I put myself in His hands, and that's why I'm so confident.
See, he is, like he just said, he is so confident and comfortable because he is, and I bet you, shout out to SOG, Andre Ward, Soldier of God. He is walking in there with the belief that a higher power got him to this point. I'm going to get to Boots' response in a second. But I want you to hear his opponent's mentality. Anytime you are fighting somebody that is spiritually tapped in, it's a different vibe because he's not afraid, like he said, because he's thinking he's doing this for a higher call, higher calling. So that's why when I was listening to this, I was like, man, this fight might be more than what people are expecting, especially, in boxing. And I know that we are going to face this, especially how the public perceives things. You're only as good as your last performance. Now, I'm speaking on my team, Jihad. We received a loss. Did we lose? A lot of people saying we did it. But to be honest, we hold each other accountable. It wasn't Jihad's best performance. So I know going into our next fights, we will have a lot of doubters because this is boxing. You are only as good as your last performance. So with that being said, Mr. Catch a Body, Mr. In and Out Like a Robbery, Boots Ennis, last performance against a Karen, right? He didn't look that good. Whereas Villa, against a guy who many people were saying could have gave Boots problems, right? Come on now, you guys remember this. Speedy Rashidi Ellis, Villa, the unknown holy warrior, pretty much made Speedy Rashidi Ellis look like a hot air balloon. You know what a hot air balloon is, right? A hype job. But hey, what do I know? Well, let's continue on with some of this fire audio.
When I'm so confident, I believe in my faith, and I know that I'm here for a reason, and I'm confident that I can come out on top on Saturday night.
Boots, I'll come to you.
Let's go. This is what we was
your
looking
last fight. Knockout streak went away. You went the full distance. If I'm not mistaken, 12 rounds first time. That was back in January. And got criticized for going all 12. How anxious then are you to get back into the ring so people start talking about this performance as opposed to the last performance?
Man. Yeah, look, I had to stop it, right? Now I got to fight a little bit, right? I didn't plan to say all of that, what I said before Brian said it. But did he sound like the source a little bit, right? Hey, what do I know? See, people are always gonna judge you off your last performance in this sport, right? See, Brian is smooth, but he's not as smooth as the Source. He's just in position. I can compete with him as well. Because that's what I just told you. But let's hear what Boots has to say.
Performance as opposed to last performance.
I mean, I'm very,
Yeah, hold on. Did he suck his teeth, right? Did y'all peep that? Hold on.
Yep.
He did, right? He sucked his teeth a little bit, right? Let's see.
Before, in my case, I believe that God already decided who's going to
Be upset and rely on my power. Why are you so confident?
Le dijiste a la prensa anteriormente que
Thinking about breaking down, have fun, put on the beautiful.
Down in that last round twice, but coming away with.
En 5 meses de preparación. Dios me puso aquí. Saturday night, but a victory over him is a great thing. And I do it in a big statement, and I do it about stoppage. That's gonna say a lot, So
Boots is looking for the stoppage, y'all.
Same question to you. What does a win over Jerron Boots Ennis say about Roman Villa and where he stands in the welterweight division?
Bueno, Jordan dijo que ganarte a vos sería algo muy bueno para él, algo genial. Vos, si le ganás a Jordan Ennis, ¿qué significaría una victoria para vos y lo que sería tu futuro en la división del peso welter? Ya.
Dice,
bueno, sería mucho porque, como te digo, no, yo la otra vez que peleé con Rashid y Eli, yo lo vi, yo me quería tirar una foto con él.
he's in good spirits, he's laughing.
Yo me quería tirar una foto con él, pues yo era David y yo dije, coño, estoy aquí, pero bueno, si el Señor me da, como te digo, la oportunidad, yo contento y agradecido siempre con él. Y después que todas las cosas salen bien, como te estoy
Didn't sound like he said Ellie. He said
me
Ellie.
gustaría pelear con cualquiera, con Spence, con Crawford, con el que me ponga. Yo estoy aquí para pelear con el que me ponga.
When I fought against Rashid Ellis, I was just over the moon with
Joy,
everything.
yes.
And now I'm
Close
here
that.
ready
The
for
air
challenge.
conditioner is on.
If I win on Saturday night, then bring on anybody. Bring on Spence. Bring on Crawford. Bring on everyone. I'm gonna be ready for whatever comes next because God will have set him in my path.
He's on his God talk, man.
Boots? What's next? He said, win over Boots Ennis. Bring on Spence. Bring on Crawford. Bring on everybody because he's ready. You get a victory. What's next for Boots Ennis?
I get a victory. When I get a victory, Saturday. What's next is the end of everybody. Anybody in the division, no matter who it is, anybody.
I want to stop it right there, right? And shout out to Bozy. Bozy's my guy. He texted me. We talked after the Jihad decision. I didn't like Boots' answer. I did not like his answer. That's why I stopped it ASAP. The first thing out of his mouth, for those of y'all that's rocking with the sources for y'all here, please smash my like button. It should have been what Villa said. What did Villa say? Villa said he wants Spence or Crawford, right? That was the best answer, right? Boots Ennis should have had the same response off that, but he did not. He said anybody. He's ready for it. No. You have an interim IBF belt, which means you are supposed to fight for the IBF title. The winner, July 29th, out of Spence Crawford, would have the IBF. So your answer should have been the winner of Spence Crawford, not anybody. But let's continue on, and I'll get back to it.
Anybody with a belt, Spence, but even over the guys, Ugas and Keith Thurman.
Ugas and Keith Thurman. You see, he did say Spencer Crawford, but once again, anybody with a belt is Spencer Crawford. Later for Ugas and Thurman. Do you or don't you want to fight for straps? Now, a lot of your Philly cohorts, $1 million worth of game, Gilly and Wallow, and everybody in Philly, they're big on you saying you're the next one, but you are not giving us that energy. Do you want to fight for the straps? You know, and I got to bring this up because Bud, when, you sounded kind of similar when he was on the phone in his interview. And you said that you was trying to fight him since 2018 or something, I believe. Something like that. I might be a little off, but whenever it was, right? But it's kind of wishy-washy. Do you want to fight for the belts? Or you're cool with fighting Ugas or Thurman? This is what he said. See, I couldn't wait to get home and drop this sauce.
Get it?
And the cool AC. But let's continue on.
You got Virgil Ortiz, Stanionis, no matter who it is, any of those guys. But right now, we got business to take care of on Saturday. So my main focus is Roman Villa. We're going to step on him and then handle business after that.
We'll wrap it up with this. Roman, my man Bruce Ennis says he's going to stop him. Do you believe, though, you have the power advantage in this fight?
Acá él dice que te va a noquear, que te va a mandar a la luna, te va a mandar a
Yeah, Brian Custer's trying to get it spicy right here. Let's see the response, y'all.
que te va a detener y la pelea no va a durar hasta la campana final. ¿Vos crees que responderle? ¿Crees que vos lo puedes noquear con tu poder y tu fuerza?
Eso es bueno que confíe en él. Que confíe en él. Lo que está haciendo normal, un peleador está confiando en él, está diciendo las cosas. Yo también, como te estoy diciendo, vine bien preparado, pero una cosa es aquí, lo que uno diga aquí, y otra cosa es allá arriba del ring, ¿sí me entendés? Y entonces, luego no me gusta hablar porque por lo menos, si te ponía a hablar y te ponía a decir cosas que no tienen que decir, entonces, ¿qué hace? Como te digo, el Señor es el que engrandece y él humilla, ¿sí me entendés? Entonces, por eso no me gusta hablar ni decir, no, que lo voy a noquear tan raro, que voy a hacer eso. No, yo espero el día de la pelea, los resultados que vengan de parte del Señor o que den los jueces, está bien, varón. Lo único que yo le pido a él, que después de la pelea le regale la foto.
Man, he is joking.
I always, from the previous thing, he said that when in the fight against Ellis, Herbia wanted a picture with Ennis and he couldn't get it. The one thing that he asks is that whatever happens after the fight, get me that picture, please. But and about the prediction, good for you for believing in yourself. But I'm not about to say anything grandiose or be predicting this or that, because God can make you feel big, but He also humbles you. So I'm gonna stay humble and.
Man, I gotta stop it. You heard what he said? He's locked in. He said God can humble you. He's not going to get too big, but he's focused. I like that. I like that energy. We're gonna see what happens. And you see, shout out to D Young. The Q's is in the house. Yes, he is a hitter. So, but Boots has very good defense, very good head movement. But if he does get rocked, we will see, we will see. You see what he did to Rashidi Ellis, man. He sat Rashidi Ellis down, right? Didn't he drop Rashidi Ellis, man? Speedy Rashidi got dropped, man. So my man is no slouch, man. We're gonna get the Boots' final say in a second. See me downing on some grapes, man. Don't hold me, man. Shout out to my good brother Toby, executive producer of The Sauce. He said, didn't Andy Ruiz say he believed it was God's plan for him and got the AJ fight? Oh, man, that was crazy. I was there, man. I was so mad. I could have won. He was a 13. The odds was crazy, and I didn't get the bet in, man. $100 would have won you like 13,000. It was crazy, man. And I knew he was going to pull it off, man. Because Sweet Caroline, that's why I call AJ. He comes out to Sweet Caroline. He was having all kind of stage fighting in the garden. He was like, it was all perfect. It was set up, man, for him to lose, man. And man, I wanted to get that bet in. He said Villa beat up a bunch of little dudes. But when you see them in the face-off, he's big, man. He's big. Like Boots Ennis is a big welterweight. He was just as big as Boots, man. So I'm talking height-wise. So when they rehydrate, he's gonna be there. He's gonna be there. He's gonna eat some steak. He's gonna eat some rice and beans. He's gonna blow up, man. He is going to blow up. But let's get to Boots' response. And if you notice, I'm just running through some of my still frames that I was putting. I gotta edit more. I gotta edit more. But I was just running through a couple. Admiring my work. This picture right here is dope. I really captured that. That is the ref and Jihad in the locker room. So that tells me Villa was weight bullying the knockouts. He was fighting at 135. Well, damn, if he was doing that, he is an incredible athlete. To make that type of weight cut and to be as big as he is with his frame, damn, he's different, yo. He was fighting at 135, 150. I did not know that. Executive credit to Big Blunts in boxing. So for that man to have that, oh my God, he was like a goddamn Albert Bell. I just seen Albert Bell. Albert Bell is a tall motherfucker, man. Respectfully. The fight at 130. Will you see how tall he is? Just like, what's the name? Well, matter of fact, I think that picture's up here. Let me find that. I'm going to show you. Robert Easter Jr., another tall guy, man. I don't know if I'll post that picture. But Robert Easter Jr., these are guys that was fighting at 135, 140. He fought Mikey Garcia at 140. But he was campaigning at 135. Let me see if I got that picture up here to show you. He's tall, man. So for Villa to be doing that, man, very, very seasoned type of dude. Because that is a weight cut in itself, man. To fight at that weight. Man, where's that picture at? It's somewhere on here, man. I had so many frames, fight week frame. Is it over here? No, it's on here somewhere, man. But look at Coach Reen. I gotta do the Coach Reen and Marley breakdown. But Coach Reen, the young PR in training, Coach Reen will be a publicist. She will be Jamali Tucker's publicist. So for all of you guys out there hating on me, right? See, all I'm doing is planting the seeds for my kids, man. And you guys are supposed to be boxing fans, right? And you guys are pretty much boxing haters, right? He said a lot. His knockouts with dudes from 120 to 130 were losing records. That's a lot of guys, though, man. A lot of fighters have records like that, though, Blunts. Your boy Brian Norman Jr., respectfully. He got a lot of KOs like that. And you see what his first 2 fights on Top Rank, he doesn't look like that. But leading up to him signing with Top Rank in AC, I think he's with Fighters First Management. He was a killer. You heard all the hype about him, the Crawford spawn and Tank Davis. He got in there with somewhat sturdy guys on Top Rank. Couldn't get him out of there. So a lot of times, a lot of these guys, they're steamrolling the competition at lower levels, but once they make it to the major leagues, you know, the PBCs, the top ranks, the matchrooms, the competition is a little stiffer, especially when you're, you know, like those type of guys, undefeated, 20 plus fights. You know, you're not going to get a developmental type of fight like Dante Benjamin that we just seen, or Abdullah Mason and Tiger Johnson. These type of fights. You're going to get another sturdy, you know, back against the wall type of fight. But Saturday night, man, let's get to Boots' response. But thank you for that insight, Blunts. You know, executive producer, credit for you.
What's going to happen in the ring on Saturday night is when I get settled inside the ring.
I love it. Boots, my guy Roman.
What'd he say?
He's confident,
What'd he say?
but he needs a picture. He needs a picture after the fight. After he gets a victory, he needs a picture.
And I want to take a picture with him.
For the people who are going to turn into Showtime Championship Boxing,
Yeah.
pay their hard-earned money, come out here to Boardwalk Hall. Tell these folks what they're going to get Saturday night.
Saturday night. Make sure y'all tune in if you're not in the building. You know, it's going to be fireworks. You know, we're going to shine. We're going to have fun, put on a beautiful show. Y'all know my slogan, we in and out like a rabbit. Let's get it.
In and out like a rabbit. Yo, Boots be dropping sauce, told you. He said, listen, he said in and out like a robbery. We're going to see. We're going to see. I'm going to hold him to that. I don't think, well, anything is possible in boxing, but I don't, you said, damn, Blunt said I smell a first round knock. I don't know, man. I don't think he's going to, this guy's going to be like my man from Canada. Remember my man from Canada that went out there and Earl Spence and them was mad because he stopped an Olympian like that? But yo, if you pay attention to that fight, right? Shout out to Bozy, teacher, trainer, coach, right? Bozy gave him the sauce command, right? That's the sauce, man. Only official teacher trainers, you know, coaches, real guys, gym guys know that, right? If you watch that fight against the dude from Canada, the one that he stopped, yo, Bozy, old school, man. That's old school training teacher right there. He said, and gym guys know this, right? You tell your fighter this, right? Hit him with something hard, right? Let him know it's real. When I heard Bozy tell Boots that, right, in the corner, I knew. I said, yo, Boots might clip this dude. Because my man came out with like a deer in the headlights. And if you know, you come out like a deer in the headlights and you get hit with something hard, you might go, man. And the shot did kind of hit him. It did kind of hit him in the back of the head. Yo, Toby, you feel me? Yeah, you feel me? Real talk, man. Like, I'm just going off of what I see, man. I heard my guy Bozy say, hit him with something hard. You know what I'm saying? Hit him with something hard, right? Like, basically letting them know, like, yo, let them know it's real. You in here, you in a fight. And when Boots did deliver it, my man was kind of bending over, and it did kind of hit him in the back of the head a little bit, but it was a hard shot. It was a hard shot. But I don't think Villa, I think, like, Villa, if he goes out in the first round, I'm going to be mad as hell because he talking this righteous, honorable soldier of God talk, man. So he got to march like that, man. But stranger things have happened. But Boots also said he was going to get Karen out of there. Karen went 12. We also thought, you know, Speedy Rashidi Ellis was going to have his way with this guy. And he pretty much, Speedy Rashidi Ellis went out there in a Kia Sports, but he was running around with a Tahoe engine and a Tahoe fuel injection pack and ran out of gas because he was a Kia Sport and basically got the shit beat out of him, man. You know? Basically got the shit beat out of him. And this was the guy that they were saying was that Boots was ducking. You know? So this, I can't wait to Saturday night, man. Boardwalk Hall. Boardwalk Hall used to have another name. You know? I'm pretty sure they're going to have tickets available. But Philly is going to be in there thick. Philly will definitely be in there thick. You know, it should be a good night, man. One thing about summertime fights in Atlantic City, they're good because it's Atlantic City. The boardwalk pops from about, Memorial to Labor Day. Once it gets after Labor Day, it starts getting a little cooler. The boardwalk is kind of like a desert, but right now, the boardwalk is popping. So for those of y'all in the vicinity, show up, man. You're probably be in for a good night. If you gamble, night of gambling, responsibly, respectfully. But like I said, the boardwalk. And one thing about AC now, AC is different. It's not like it was when I was a kid running around. It still is a little, this AC is AC. If you know, you know. The hood is the hood. But they did a lot of gentrification. They got their outlets down there. It's way more kid friendly. Like the Tropicana Hotel, very kid friendly. Or like they did a lot. They did a lot. And for those of y'all that don't want to stay at the casino, they have off-brand, hotels that are a lot cheaper. But pull up, man. I would recommend it. I know Marley's fighting. I told y'all that earlier. Because I was, me, I said I wasn't going to go, but like one thing about me, I like boxing. Just like I said, I wasn't going to go to the Edgar Berlanga fight. Hold up for that, right? I always say this. I'll be like, I'm done going to fights, but then I end up going. But this time, most likely I'm not going to go. I'm tired, man. Last week, and just, what we went through, like, man, I feel good, man. I'm going to tell you why I feel good. I didn't lose it. I had every opportunity, for sound bites, even for crazy posts. I didn't do it. You know why? Because I was reading my scriptures. I was good, man. I was good. I was mad, but like one thing about us now, when I say us, I mean my team. We was able to speak amongst each other. So I didn't feel the need to be like, if somebody asked me, yo, man, how you feel about the decision? I didn't go off. So I couldn't find out how to get the tickets. Well, let's look that up right now. Hold on. Stay on. I'm at the desk. I'll pull it up right now for you. Hold on, D. You my guy. I'll pull it up for you right now. That's it. Yo, you coming from Syracuse, you got a hike. But yo, it's worth it, man. It's worth it. But let me pull it up right now. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Because I'm at the desk. When I'm at the desk, I can multitask. I'll pull it up right now for you. Hold on. Sometimes, right, I'm going to tell you, you can get the tickets from Boardwalk Hall. Pull it up right now for you. Because the fight is at Boardwalk Hall. Yeah, see? Yo, Bob, right here. I'm going to pull it up for you. Told you. Give me 2 seconds, D, right? I just pulled it up for you. I'm going to pull it up on the screen right here. Go to this site right here. And you probably get a steal deal, because when you buy it from the venue, right? When you buy it from the venue, the Boardwalk Hall is nice. Look, here it is, right here, D. You're still in here. I'm pulling it up for you right now. It's about 5 hours. That's not bad at all. You're good. You can leave out early, right? Go kick it on the boardwalk. I'm telling you, here, look, I'm pulling it up for you right now, dude. I just, I told you, when I'm at the desk, I can be a computer geek. And I'm learning. A computer geek. Right here, though, look. Go to this site right here. You see? They got a couple of events, man. See right here? Less than a week away. They got Wu-Tang Friday. That's the 29th. Wu-Tang and Nas, man. I wish my birthday was around that time. I would make my wife feel bad. I'd be like, yo, my birthday's in April. But yo, can you see this, D? Go to this site right here. Type in on Google Boardwalk Hall tickets. It'll come right up. Right there, you see it. 5 p.m. start. So they got an early undercard. That means it's a lot of fights. A lot of fights. So that's a decent night, man. A decent night. But yeah, when you get the ticket, let's see what the tickets are going for too. Now see this one. I clicked on that. It took me right here. How many tickets? Let's say 3. We'll get 3. See, this shit takes you to but D, that's where you go, man. When you click on that, right, it's gonna take you to what happened? Hold up. Can you still hear me? Hold on. What is going on? It literally kicked me out of the studio. All right, here we go. Yes, can y'all hear me now? Am I back on deck? I don't know what happened. All right, you can hear me. All right. Can y'all hear me? Let me see, man. I told you I'm still somewhat of a dinosaur with this, but I don't know what I did. Let me see. They still got some tickets available, man. Now, how am I now, man? I should be good. You know, I'm not the best computer guy, but I think I opened too many windows, but I'm back. Now, see, I tried to open up too many windows. I was trying to look at the tickets and all that. He said, "Hope nobody's headphones are on." Man, my bad, Pablo. I'm back, though. I got it together. Yes, I got it together. Yeah, I was trying to look at the tickets, and I think I opened up too many windows at the time. It just went a little haywire, you know. See, like I said, one thing about the Source experience, you are dealing with a man that is hands-on. I do not have engineer staff. I'm in the confines of my own space that I made, so you're gonna have that problem. Because one thing about StreamYard and streaming and blogging, if you like, that's why I shout out to all the mobile headquarters type of guys. I like to do it in the mobile headquarters too, because you don't have that problem when you're on your mobile device, right? But when you are in front of a computer and you have the PC and all other things going, sometimes you hit these little problems, man. He said, "I don't think I like Shabo." Listen, man, I was trying to look up the tickets for the good brother D Young, man. But let me leave this up here so I don't have to pull it up. That's not a bad price range, man. $500 get you on the floor, ringside. That's not bad at all, you know. He said it's a live stream. It does happen. Thank you. It does. It does, man. Happens to the best of us, man. Happens to the best of us. But yeah, 500 is not bad. You know, and one thing about Premier Boxing Champions, they put on good events. They put on, if you're going there as a spectator, their events are good. But if you're going there as media to work, I wouldn't listen. No shade. No thanks. Yeah, you feel me? Yo, shout out to Top Rank, man. Shout out to Top Rank Matchroom. See, I'm just not a Top Rank guy. See, I shout out Matchroom too. You know, shout out to DeBella Entertainment, Star Boxing. You know, when it comes to the PBC, no thanks. I don't like working your events, respectfully. It's a waste, you know. It's not like this, right? Look, let me show you something, right? And I say this, that's why I say it respectfully. Had I done this, right, at a PBC event right here, look. If I would have did this at a PBC event, right? If I'd have did this right here at a PBC event, both of these. If I'd have did this at a PBC from the rafters to the floor, man. Yeah, you going up to the floor, man. Yeah, you going up to the rafters or what, man? No, I'm down here all night, Sean. Oh, okay. What about yourself, man? Yeah, we down here. You see, we down here. Usher / security guard in that video, right? Now, had I done that at a PBC event, right? But I never had that type of access at the PBC, number one. But just say I did that at the PBC event, right? They might have tried to tackle me, let alone strip my phone from me and say, "Sir, what are you doing?" Right? I'm working. Now, had I done this at a PBC event, what does the ref say? Keep it clean.
I get in there messing you up, I'll be setting the cat up, and I'm the referee goes and breaks. So I'll just say work out, okay? If your arm gets caught underneath your opponent's, I want you to pull it out, okay? If it stays in there, that means you're holding to me, and I'm not going to allow any hold for you or your opponent. So there's going to be clenching, but I'll say work out, okay? Same thing, you can't grab them.
T would have said, unless you're Ellie Setback. They'd have said, no recording in the locker room. No recording in the locker room. Yeah, listen. No recording in the locker room. Never mind that I'm a team member, right? No recording in the locker room. Get out of here. I'm a team member. No, the PBC would have got me kicked out the event. Real talk. Shout out to WCS on deck. I don't know when you got in WCS, but they was just asking me about. I was just speaking about would I work the Boots Ennis fight, and I said no, I wouldn't. I would go and enjoy it as a fan spectator, but as far as trying to work it, no. Why? I'm not used to being dealt with like that, you know. I'm used to, talking to the people that I need to talk to, getting my credentials, and allowed access to work. I'm not used to. I'm 44 years old. I just turned 44. God is good. I'm not used to being told as a 44-year-old man, no recording. Don't shoot. Put your phone away. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that at all. I'm used to, the ladies joking with me, saying, is your name with an N or an M? Because if you know my emails, it starts with an N, but my name is with an M. I'm used to that. And I'm used to this, right? I'm used to shooting from the rafters to the floor. Yeah, from the rafters to the floor, man. Yeah, you going up to the floor, man. Yeah, you going up to the rafters or what, man?
No, I'm down here all night, Sean.
Oh, okay.
What about yourself, man?
Yeah, we down here. You see, we down here. I don't know, man. I'm different now, man. I'm used to being in a corral, the OK corral, right? But hey, what do I know? But yes, definitely 155. So let me get those prices again, man. What was the prices? Yes, $155 to $500, man. Pull up, man. Enjoy a great night of fights. 5 p.m. So you probably got a lot of fight cards on that card. And it's Atlantic City, man. You can't go wrong with AC in the summertime. The boardwalk is popping. The food, you got a lot of seafood. It's just a good environment. A good environment. You see, look, I'm not trashing the PBC. I'm telling people to go. I'm just saying, if you're media, I don't know how to tell you. I don't work like that. I don't, right? I don't work like that, man. And shout out to Top Rank and Matchroom and Starboxing and DeBella, I have nothing but high regards for you guys when it comes to media, But the PBC, it is what it is, man. You see, you guys gave me access to go to your press conference, and I declined. And this is why I declined, because I don't get treated like that. I don't listen. And I'm gonna say this respectfully, right? The way that brother, I'm not gonna say his name, but the way that brother was the fighter did that guy. I'm not used to that, man. I'm not used to that. I just came off covering a fight card, and I asked a particular fighter for an interview. He declined. It was cool. It was nothing. But then he took a picture with me and my daughter. So it was like, all right, cool, whatever. That's the type of vibes I'm into. Like, I asked you, do you mind talking on camera or off camera? Yes, no. That's it. I'm not used to an emotional fighter saying, "Oh, you switched up." What switched up? What? I didn't know I was supposed to. What are you talking about? I'm not used to that. I never covered a Top Rank event. And I'm gonna use this for example because I was just there. I never seen Big Baby because I was around him all weekend, and I put the video out there where I wish Charles Martin well. When we ran into him, we was going back to our room. He was coming off the elevator. And my daughter was like, oh, he's tall, he's big, right? And then the following morning, we seen Jared Anderson. And I talked to Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson then say, yo, man, I seen your video, man. You was talking to Charles Martin, man. You switched up. I'm not used to that. I don't know if that is a BBC thing, but when I cover Top Rank fights, I don't get that. And maybe WCS, you can, if you're still in here, maybe you can drop some hot grease on that. I don't get that. Like, I talk to multiple fighters on cards that might be facing one another, and it's never, oh, you switched up. I seen you talking to him. I don't know. That might be a Premier Boxing Champions thing. But with Top Rank, you don't get that, especially when you do these the pressers, right? Because when you work the pressers, all the fighters are in there. And I'm just using Jared Anderson, for example, because I remember talking to Jared Anderson and his team December. And I also talked to Jerry Forrest. But they didn't say, yo, man, you was just over there talking to Jerry Forrest, man. You switched up. So maybe that's a Premier Boxing thing. Hopefully you guys caught this sauce. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. You know, I was at the desk today. I'm going to put up some more frames. I think I'm getting better, right? To be honest, like, this was my second time shooting ringside. You know, I'm a photographer now, but this was my second stint as a photographer. There goes Coach Reen. Coach Reen on the scene with Uncle Jay. There is $1 Million Marley with Long Island's own Jamel Herring, the champ. You know, we be working, man. We be working. This was a photo shoot that we was doing with the team. Marley and Reen. Man, it was that. Yo, last week was hectic, man. No rest for the weary. No rest for the weary, man. Look, Reen and Bob Arum. Oh yeah, let me chill for a second, right? There goes Reen and Bob Arum again, right? Now remember yesterday, a lot of you guys was hating and upset about the comment that I made, right? About Al Heyman, and I was having Reen joke, right? And I was saying, Reen, have you ever seen Al? That's Bob right there. That's Bob right there, right? That's Bob. Hold on, let me blow it up so y'all can see it, man. Because I might can't see it. Y'all might can't see it. You always hear about Al this and Al that, right? For all you Al supporters, show me Al. You know, like I said, I was joking yesterday, but I could show you my family with Bob. Can you do that with Al? Especially those of y'all that speak highly of him. Look, my family with Bob. Can you do that? And not only, and when I say, and respectfully, when I say to you guys, show me, set up a meeting. You know what I was telling Bob right here? I should have gave my phone to Reen and had Reen record me when I was saying this to him. I was telling Bob, I should have said, matter of fact, I should have said, yo, Jarek, man, can you record this for me? Because they'll never believe me, right? But I was telling Bob, right, before they took this picture, I said, yo, this is going to be the next Tucker you're going to sign. This is $1 Million Marley. I was like, he's a 3-time defending national champion, #1 ranked. And Derek Holm was like, that's Tucker's brother. That's Tucker's younger brother. So when I say my statements and I talk my source, I'm not like you guys. See, you guys can't produce no receipts. You know, produce your receipts. Show me Al Heyman. You know, show me Al Heyman. For real. All you guys that love to defend him, show me him. If you can't, kick rocks, man. Kick rocks. Do you know who this man is right here? No, you don't. And I'm not going to tell you who that is. I'm not even going to say. If you don't know, I'm not telling you. Yes, Reen and Marley. Yeah, they did a great photo shoot. Yeah, Reen got a kick out of this. Because Reen never experienced that. See, when you are a team member, right? Look, I'm gonna be a little petty right now, right? When you are a team member and you check in to the fighter hotel, right? And you go to your room, your accommodations, your name. Yes, your name. So when Reen turned on the TV, she couldn't believe that my name was on the TV. And I was trying to explain to her. I was like, this because your mom's and your sister and the rest of these clowns, try to talk down on me sometimes because they think I'm just a heavy equipment operator. Your dad is somewhat important, but that was cool for her to see that, She said, how do they know your name? I think I even got the video. The video's out there. Yeah, Reen was tickled by that. You heard? But yeah, that's some of the things that go into this. If you know, you know, right? If you know, you know. I remember being in the MGM Grand, me and Marley, and I think Joe was with us too, right? Joe, yeah, that was Vegas. Joe was like, he wanted my room, right? I'm like, yo, dog, go to your room. You have the same thing in your room. It's like this for everybody. That was a dope video. I want to get to my Abdullah Mason picture, man. Where is it, man? Shout out to my man right here. This dude right here, the Wilder hater, aka Boxing Guru. He's putting on for Ohio, man. 12 years. Watch the interview. He broke it down though. He's been on a 12-year movement to try to bring the big dogs to Toledo, Ohio. He got him there. ESPN was there. The city council, they got a lot going on, man. They got a lot going on. Appreciate that, Toll. Appreciate that, my guy. He said, I only seen. I'm gonna get to that comment. You're not the only one, Pablo. You're not the only one. But yes, that is the boxing guru. Good brother, man. Very knowledgeable boxing guy too, man. Knows his boxing. Look at this frame right here. That was the only frame I was allowed to get up. And I might put some more up because this one right here is raw. I could have edited it way better. But like I said, the service was just terrible. I got the Jihad one up. The Jihad one was fire. I don't know how I got a little bit of Wi-Fi, but when I threw Jihads up, I got a little bit of Wi-Fi, and yeah, that was dope right here. Behind the scenes, the ESPN top rank photo shoot, These are all things that I get to experience, man. As a Team Tucker media marketing agent. DeAndre Ware, good brother. Rescue somebody, look. Big Baby and Reen. Nah, man. Reen was flexing. Reen came off, man. Reen got a harder scrapbook than me now. She got Big Baby's autograph. DeAndre Ware and Tyler McCary. Those are all three of the Toledo, Ohio fighters that fought on that card. Coach Renard Sappho, gem right there. Definitely check out that interview. Fire. What else? Yeah, see these are raw out the picture, non-edited, but they came out good. But look at this one. See this one, I was able to edit. And this one right here, through the roof. Look at Jihad. He was checking me out, man. See, Jihad knew where I was at, right? I be trying to be in the cut, man. Like for the weigh-ins and stuff, I be trying to be in the cut because I like. Shout out to WCS. WCS put me on to that. I don't want them to look into my lens. Some of the best pictures that you can take at weigh-ins and press conferences and fights be the pictures where the fighter is not focused on you, where you could just catch, like you see how I caught my brother, right? Look at Music. I did this picture was more for him, for my brother Music. Look at Music's face. Look. I caught him real good. It was about him and Mark. You see Mark the announcer, but see Jihad was on me. Jihad see me set up in the cut. I had the sniper lens, and Jihad caught it. But Music and Mark didn't catch it. That was a fire frame right there. But look at my Abdullah Mason one. Abdullah should be up there. There goes Tyler McCurry and me and Coach Reed. Dope dude.
Picture with a fighter.
Yes, all the fighters.
Like the NBA fighter.
Yeah, Big Baby and
Big Baby has a doggy.
Yes, he does.
My favorite dog.
Asul, what is his name?
Asul.
That's right, Asul is his name. Fire frame. Shout out to WCS for that. I was trying to get to one more frame for y'all. Where you going next door? Oh, there goes Reen's. There goes Reen's history right there.
Yeah, I got it. Autograph.
Yeah, she got the autographs. But you see me, I was like, yo, they ain't outshining me. I gave Reen my thing. I put my thing on it. I was like, yo, listen. I was like,
he was like, Reen.
Yeah.
You get a autograph by something.
Yeah, I was like, they can't outshine me. You know what I'm saying? I put my thing on it. I didn't have to autograph it though, because I'm her dad.
Yeah.
That's a hard frame. Big Baby.
Big Baby with the dog
right here again.
Azul.
That's Asul.
Azul.
The gloves right here, man. I got a story. I got a story to tell about that. Look, see my daughters. I told you, Reen. Nasai wasn't even there.
Missed out on the $20.
Yeah, she missed out on everything. But Nasai still got her Team Tucker media credentials. You heard?
What did she get? Mommy got a race.
Yes. Dante Benjamin. Yeah. Flexing. That's Jamel Herman in our locker room. This is all for the fans, man.
Yeah, for my friends.
Yes, for the fans, man. If you're a boxing fan, look at that slip right there. Jihad. Slippery right there.
His uncle always hooks him up.
Oh, man, look. This is the frame I was waiting to show y'all, right? Do you see how I caught that? Do y'all see how I caught this one right here? Abdullah Mason off guard, right? Talking to his brother before he touches the scale. See, those are the frames that you want as a photographer. Because this frame right here is natural. And as a boxing fan, because that's what I am too. I'm a fan at the end of the day. Yes. I'm a Team Tucker media marketing agent, but more importantly, I'm a fan of different fighters. And I like this young man a lot. This is the second fight covering him. I covered him at the Tulsa fight. I was able to shoot his fight as well. So I was snapping away. And I think this was a dope frame. Not only was this one dope, but I cleaned it up and I followed it up with this one. And I was talking to the WCS about this right now. Look at this one, though. I was in my bag, man. I was definitely in my bag. But look at that frame right there. That's black. That's in black and white. You know, those are the money shots. What WCS will call money shots. But listen, this is enough of me rambling. I am going to enjoy the rest of my evening. Thank you to everybody that stopped in. Yeah, you're not the only one, man, that only seen Al Heyman in the picture. I believe some of his fighters, you know what I'm saying, respectfully, they get on here and lie, talking about they always talking to him. I don't think so, you know, to be honest. You know, I just think like what Timothy Bradley said in regards to Al Heyman. Al Heyman owes a lot of people money. He doesn't want to be served papers, you know, because you know when you're out in the public, that's what I heard. I have to say alleged, you know, that people want to serve him, and he doesn't want to be seen to be served. You know. Yeah, man, it was a dope. Thank you, Pablo. Appreciate that. Yeah, man, it was great, man. I just wish Nasai would have came, man. Desai didn't come. She missed out, man. She didn't want to come, but she's getting older. That's why she's the CEO. See, Ren is still headstrong like a boxing baby. Desai done outgrown a little bit, but she's still down with the sauce, you know. But she's just on her, you know, she's 10 years old. You know, she likes to hang out with her homegirls. They have sleepovers. They're into the girly stuff. Ren is still pretty much, you know, Ren Bean. Ren is the publicist. She's Marley's coach. So she's felt the need to be on deck. You know, she has to be around the talks. And she has to let everybody know that she's Coach Ren. Because that's what she told Coach Sappho. She said, I'm a coach too. But yes, man, y'all enjoy your Throwback Thursday. Like I said, feel free to like, share. You know, if you are a fan of boxing. If you're not a fan of boxing, by all means, don't fuck with the sauce. Because as you can see, with or without you, the sauce continues to grow. The sauce continues to expand his portfolio, as seen right here. Yeah, from the rafters to the floor, man. Yeah, you going up to the floor, man. Yeah, you going up to the rafters or what, man?
No, I'm down here all night, Sean.
Oh, okay. It's like,
what about yourself, man?
Yeah, we down here. You see, we down here.
Hey, this is Coach Larry Wade, IBL Champions. Hey, I train professional boxers, and you with Sauce Talk Podcast. You don't want to miss anything that he puts on here.
Appreciate you, champ. You know the vibe.